Hello and welcome to Knife Delights. It's time for another 3 for Thursday. That wonderful open tag started by Patty's Potato Peelers. You know Patty, that lovable, affable, and always jolly Irishman. Thanks, Patty, for a great open tag. Today I thought I'd break out three old traditional slip joint knives. These are Imperials, and they are jackknives. Two of them here are two-bladed jackknives, and this is a single blade. And I just like looking at these old knives and collecting these old Imperials, all the different types of covers. And we take a look at this one. It has this gorgeous brown, swirled brown look to it. It's in very good shape. Just look at that. Just gorgeous. And, you know, this knife is 40 or 50 years old, probably. I think the tang stamp on this one reveals it was made between 56 and 88. And I have shown this before. I've probably shown all three of these before, but not in this grouping. And there's something unique about this tang stamp. If you look at it, it says ERIL space IMPR. So they got the last part of the tang stamp at the beginning and the first part of the tang stamp at the back. So it's a factory mistake there. And I think that's pretty cool. It's I kind of drew it out this way here. A little easier to see. So this is kind of a unique knife because of that tang stamp. But you can tell by the scratched up blade that this knife was used. But just look at this really nice long nail nick to it. And kind of the traditional classic clip point blade that Imperial has and used. It's still fairly sharp. I remember getting this in an antique store. I didn't have to do a whole lot of cleaning up to it, but that's what it looks like there. Yeah. It's all steel construction here on the back. There's something to be said about these single-bladed jackknives. They're so nice and thin, so lightweight, and they seem to feel really good in the hand because you don't have any, other blades that your fingers are wrapping around there. So, yeah, just a really nice old knife right there. Next, we'll move along to this two-bladed jackknife. It's a little smaller. You can see the link there. Size comparison, and again that very distinct clip point there and the long nail pull. And I believe they call this cover material the cracked ice, the yellow cracked ice, and this one has the bombshell shield on it. I think some people call it the flattened squirrel. So you got the clip point. And then you got the little pen blade to it. And the tang stamp on this one, let me see here. Yeah, 56 to 88. Yep. 56 to 88. So it is an advertising knife. I'll cover up the phone number and the town. But this was an advertising knife here. Still in very good shape. You can see where it had rusted there, and it's left that really dark patina in there even after I cleaned it off. Started to pit just a little bit. That's why I'm always saying, if you got rust on your blade, get rid of that rust. Soak it in mineral oil. Rub it off, sand it off, whatever you got to do. Get rid of the rust. Once the blade gets pitted, there's not much you can do with it except really sand it and remove a lot of metal to get the pits out. So anyway, just a nice example of an old knife that was used as an advertising knife. And what do we got up here last? We got another one in the cracked yellow ice, and that seemed to be a pretty popular cover color, I should say. And let me see here. I didn't even look. Yep, there is a threaded bolster. All of these have a threaded bolster on them. Focus, there we go. So this one being more pronounced than on this one. There. So another two-bladed jackknife. That same distinct clip point. Same long nail pull. We'll take a look at the tang stamp on this one. And this one is another 46 to 56. And you can tell because the USA is across the bottom. And if we go back to this one, you can see the USA is vertical there, up and down. So that's the difference in the tang stamps on these two. Again, this one was used. You can see the blade all scuffed up. Looks like somebody used a bench grinder to sharpen it. So I suppose eventually I could try to even that edge out just a little bit. But it's been chewed up. It's been used and chewed up. This one has no shield on it whatsoever. And then, if I can get it out here, that one's a little tough to pull out. There's a pen blade, and you can see it's pretty chewed up too. Yeah, someone used a bench grinder on these blades. You can tell that. So a used knife as far as the blades are concerned, and those are patent numbers there. But the covers are still in really good shape. And more of like sorry, trying to look through the camera here. This is not a threaded bolster. Now that I look at it, not looking through the camera, the cover has shrunk back from the bolster, given the appearance of it being threaded. And that might be the same thing with this one. Trying to look here. No, that one's actually got a thread in it right there. But this one's a little more pronounced here. Hey, before you hang up on this video, before you punch on, I have some great footage. I mean, great footage of a Cropduster. I mean, I was at the right spot in the right time, and at one point he made his turn and came right over the top of me. And he must have been about 30 feet above me as he went over me, and I got turned around just in time to catch him again, just as he was leveling off over the corn and turning the spray on. I'm looking forward to seeing that video myself on the bigger screen, other than just on my camera. So stay tuned for some great footage of those modern day daredevils, those Cropdusters. And it's that time of year, and they've been doing a lot of work. You see them out all over the place. And they're fun to watch, just a lot of fun to watch. So anyway, this is it for my 3 for Thursday. I know it's nothing sexy, it's nothing spectacular, but I tell you what, I still get a kick out of looking at these old knives and collecting these old knives. This is our heritage right here. So until next time, everyone, stay tuned for the good airplane footage, and have a very delightful day.